Go, kill him. Okay. Oh, the blood. The blood is everywhere. Oh, kill him. Yes, kill him. Okay, let me try and block a little bit. Should probably try. Yeah, there we go. I blocked him. There, he's dead. Nice. What? You can actually board things? Okay, this is cool. Okay, here we go. Let's board the enemy vessel. I am looking forward to this. Oh, here we go. Come on, get him. Murder. I'm still injured, unfortunately, but murder him. Yes. Hello and welcome to the Viking Way. This is going to be a little bit of a long-form review / first impressions video here. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. This is basically where you take up the arms of a Viking, as well as his legs, of course, and you try to survive in the world of the Viking Way. And now this is very cool to me because this is actually from the publisher / developer that worked on Freeman Guerrilla Warfare. And you know how big of a fan of a game I was of that, so that is really, really cool. So we're just going to take a quick look at the various tutorials and things like that here, because as I say, I want to try and cover absolutely everything that the game has at the moment. So there's sailing and exploration, there's land combat, naval combat, towns and locations, army management, and raiding and conquering. Now this is all going to be extremely, extremely important for us later down the line. You can see the various options here as well, and that's pretty much it. So let's start a new campaign and actually have a look. Grandfather, I will leave now. You are an ambitious young man. Your journey will be full of excitement and danger. Be prepared, but don't forget the greatest legends are not always made by bloodshed. I will remember. Lord Ragnarsson, your ship is ready. Before you go, my child, take this amulet which belonged to your father. He left it with me before he went away. It is a symbol of our house. Many leaders should be able to recognize it. Only the Jarl should wear it, but I give it to you now, hoping you would someday become a true leader, just like your father was. Now, this means a lot. I will try my best, grandfather. Now go, may the gods guide you. Alright, so a little bit of backstory, a little bit of background right there. Sailors, get on board and we will leave before dusk. Yes, Lord. Wait a minute, Lord Ragnarsson. Eric, what are you doing here? Pardon me, Lord, but I would like to go with you. I'm afraid that is not possible. We need warriors. Lord, I may not be a qualified warrior, but great legends are not always made by bloodshed. You will need a brain, like me. Okay, you start to sound like my grandfather. Lord, except for the combat skills, which I'm sure you are the master, there are many other things you need to learn, for example, sailing, trading, diplomacy. And you are saying that you will handle all of these. I spend most of my free time digging into books to gain wisdom, and I hope these pieces of knowledge can serve you someday, and now I see the opportunity. Please, my lord, let me on board. Okay, get on board, but you will start with the oars. Thank you, Lord, I will prove myself. Okay, so this is our new quest. We have to conquer every city in the known world, and we have a new teammate, Mr. Eric, right there. Alright, so let's take a look at the menus now. So we have map, quests, factions, fleet, party, and inventory at the top, and we are currently in a town screen. So the town screen obviously looks like this. We can go over to the merchant, and show me what you have. Okay, so they basically just have food and stuff like that. So you have wheat and vegetables and glass as well. This is trade. These are trade goods right here. So if you have a particular town that you know is really good for glass, then you can buy some glass and then sell it over there. And, wheat apparently is also a trade good. Oh, okay, so we apparently do not need food as a result then to be able to power our Viking warriors' stomachs. Apparently we don't need that. So that's good to know. Otherwise, there's a blacksmith here. Obviously, you're going to be buying swords and so on and so forth from here. These are extremely expensive, as you can no doubt tell. Unfortunately, I only have 3,000 silver at the moment. Silver is the currency in the game. And, well, it seems like I might actually be able to purchase some stuff. Yeah, it seems like these are the more expensive weapons down here. This double-bladed axe looks really powerful, and I would love to be able to afford that. Maybe later on, who knows? And what else do we have here? What's this? Family Amulet. This gives me strength +1, because obviously this game is a little bit of an RPG as well. And we also have a number of pieces of armaments that you're going to be able to buy from the armorer. And the most expensive piece is almost 33,000, but that is to be expected, of course, because it is a very, very protective piece. Okay, so we also have Nord recruits here. We have huntresses, Norse footmen, armed monks, and Varangian mercenaries. And these are all extremely expensive, as you can see down the bottom here. These guys are not so dire for our wallet, so should be pretty decent for us right there. And otherwise, we have the shipyard. You need a new ship or some upgrades? Okay, so we can sell our ships, we can buy ships, we can get ship upgrades, fix all the ships, store current ships, or retrieve ships. So let's have a look at the ship upgrades first. So this is what we currently have. We're literally just using the most basic of the basic stuff, and you can see here that you can literally upgrade almost every single part of it, which is really cool in my opinion. So basically, I could do this. I could get a fire pit. I could get a crew deck, I could get more crew decks, I could get some oars to increase our basic speed, and I could also improve our sails. Obviously, this is going to increase the cost of what we're actually going to be spending here. And to fully upgrade a cargo ship, oh, look at that, you can actually change which upgrade it is. Oh, I had no idea. Ooh, cool. Okay, that's actually really nice. I had no idea that there were different upgrades that you could go for, but that is really nice. And they show you a real-time view of the statistics of the ship down in the bottom left, so you can see exactly how it's changing. So if you want to make more of a combat vessel, then obviously you're going to have the fire pit. But if you want something that is going to automatically fix stuff, then obviously you're going to get the carpenter's workshop and stuff like that. Obviously, we're going to just cancel that because that is way too expensive for me at the moment. But you can also buy some ships too. So, for example, if I wanted to buy a small boat here, which is, by all intents and purposes, not exactly great, but if I wanted to, it would cost me 5,000. And if I wanted to buy a cog, which is very good, as you can no doubt tell, it's going to be 25,000, which is extremely expensive. So the town center, let me go into the town center now, shall we? And let's actually have a look at that, if it will. Yeah, okay, apparently we're not going to be able to go in there. Okay, so the Lord's Hall then. I want to invest into the town's development. So the town center is obviously a work in progress, because bear in mind that this has just released into early access, so it is probably very early on in the development cycle, but it's already looking very exciting to me. I'd like to get into some battles and stuff like that as well, but obviously, as I've said at the beginning, this is going to be a little bit of a longer burn video, review / first impression. So let's have a look. Aha, okay, so we can invest 250 to support the development of this settlement. I'm not entirely sure what that does, so I won't do it right now. Let's see the garrison. Okay, so the garrison has no one in it at the moment, which I'm not entirely sure is actually the case. And then we have the Mead Hall, so we can actually speak to 2 women here. Revna, I'm not entirely sure what she's all about. Tell me some news. Okay, so if we earn some relation with her, then we may get some valuable information. I want to know more about you? Why do you always pretend that you don't know me? Do you remember that when we were little, you always took me to the forest and pick up strange stones? Since then, I fell in love with collecting stones and gems. Recently, I started to learn to create necklaces and amulets. Maybe one day I could become a jewelry artist. Okay, well, I have no idea how to improve our relation with her just yet. Maybe it's not even implemented. And we have, the Sword of Valkyrie. This can be used as a gift. So technically, if I wanted to, I might be able to buy this and then give it to Revna, and then maybe her relation would go up with us. But I'm just going to leave it for the moment. As I say, I'm just kind of exploring all around the place. I'd like to go to the town center, but I can't do that just yet. All right, so let's get out of here then. Some warriors have not been assigned to any ship. Okay, let me actually do that then. Let's just get all 5 of them over there. We can also click on this little auto-assign button here. I like the quality of life improvements already implemented. Very much appreciate that. And there you go. Now we can exit. And here we are. Look at this. This is where we are. We're running around and we've just left Reba and, well, I hope... Wait a minute. Can I... okay. I turn with WASD. I'm turning with WASD. There's no mouse control for the ship whatsoever, but I'm actually kind of happy about that because I'm not a big fan of mouse control in these kinds of situations, especially considering if you are going to have mouse control, it feels more like an action RPG and you should be able to turn on a dime, whereas with WASD being the main control scheme, it feels like a ship. It feels like a real ship, and that's the kind of thing you want it to feel like, of course. And apparently we can level up, so let me actually just have a look here. How do I do that? Inventory, I suppose. Yes, here we are. So this is my character at the moment, and there's Eric, so we can go to him as well to spec him into a couple of things. And you can also see a variety of stats here. So I would assume that strength is going to be something that we will want to probably spec into. Yes, increases melee combat damage, agility increases stamina and running speed, and intelligence. Each point gives you 1 skill point. Very familiar to those of us that played Freeman, of course, because I absolutely love that game, and this is very similar to that in the way that they've done the skill trees and stuff like that. And I feel like that is very cool, because the experience that they've gained from developing Freeman is going to translate all the way over to this, especially when it comes to making a build up an army RPG map conquering simulator kind of game. It really is going to make a huge difference to the speed of development as well. All right, so let's have a look. Increases ground combat damage for all oh, now this is actually fantastic. Increases fleet speed and turning effectiveness. I think what I'd like to do, reduces death rate, gives your troops the extra experience per week, increases searching range. Oh, these are all fantastic skills, and it's going to make it very difficult for me to decide which ones I really want to go for. It depends whether I want to be going for super hardcore amounts of combat or whether I want to go for a lot of damage in regards to the economy of the surrounding area. So in other words, trading is going to be something that we would definitely want to go for. But I'm actually going to go for land combat. I can only do 1 point in that at the moment. I'm actually wondering why that is. It's probably because I have to spec more into other skills here. So let me actually just get another point in intelligence. Okay, so apparently that... Okay, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued because I would have expected me to be able to get another point in land combat, but maybe I can't do that just yet. Okay, so what else do I have here? I'd like another point in medical, and probably some points in trade or naval combat. Naval combat projectile damage for all ships. Might be an idea. I'm going to go for trading. And we have a one-handed sword at the moment, as you can quite clearly tell, so I am going to be speccing into one-handed. How many can I spec into this? Actually, probably all of it, right? Probably all of it. So let's spec all of it. Let's spec all of it in there. And what's this? Can I... Is this already giving me +1 strength? I think it is. I think it is already giving me +1 strength. I don't think I need to equip it or anything like that. Anyway, let's take a look at Mr. Eric here, who has joined us, of course, and I'm going to be speccing him into primarily intelligence. That's literally all I'm going to be speccing him into, and he will be our sailing person, reduces supply consumption, logistic person, observation, training. And what about naval combat? There we go. That seems pretty good to me, and hopefully that's going to work quite nicely for us. Okay, so pretty happy with this. How's our fleet doing? Our fleet is okay. How's our party doing as well? Because it seems like we haven't really taken a look at them yet, and you can actually decide on their formations as well. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. Okay, so I can assume that later down the line in the development cycle, they're going to allow you to customize what kind of formations you're going to be able to select for yourself, but they've already given you a significant amount of very cool ones right here. I'm perfectly happy to use formation A. This seems like a pretty good formation to me, and I think we're pretty good to continue onward and maybe even attack the looter hideout. Should I do that? It's got 7 units there. I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried, to be honest. Oh, what's going on? Lord, may I have a request? What is it? I have a sister living in Kalpang. I have not seen her for ages. Can we by any chance pay a visit to her? You may visit her if we happen to pass by. Thank you, Lord. She works in a bar as a bartender and she has many connections. I'm pretty sure it will be useful to you. Kalpang is in the north of Reba. I look forward to visiting her. Okay, so so they're giving us a small guide as to where we might want to head off to. I'm a bit worried about this. These are Viking looters, Viking bandits. Can I save? Yes, I can. You can only save in a town or a village. No. Why? Why do that? Oh dear. Okay, you know what? What's that over there? Okay, you know what? Let's actually go over there real quick. Okay, can I speed this up? I can actually speed up. Look at that. We can actually speed up dependent on where the sail is angled, and obviously that is wholly dependent on where the wind is going. So technically, I could increase my speed dramatically by doing that. Unfortunately, the wind seems to be going in the other direction. All right, let's go into the monastery and look at that. We actually gain experience every single time we uncover something on the world map as well, which is extremely important for us. Let's enter the monastery right now. And can I save? Okay, I can't save right. Okay. Oh yeah, I actually read a review recently that said that the save system doesn't actually work right now, so it's probably best that I not do that because I think it might cause a bit of a problem at the moment. But there was already an update to the game, so shouldn't be anything to worry about really. And by the way, the game is 20% off right now, so if you want to pick it up very early on, then you can definitely do that. Otherwise, let's head on in to the looter hideout. I'd like to do some combat. Let's see what's happening. We are bringing our warriors to the enemy walls, crush them and take the loot. All right, let's attack. All right, here we go. Ooh, okay, wait a minute. Can I move? Oh, yeah, I can zoom out a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to literally just charge. Why not? Shall I just charge? Just charge. Go, kill him. Okay. Oh, the blood. The blood is everywhere. Oh, kill him. Yes, kill him. Okay, let me try and block a little bit. Should probably try. Yeah, there we go. I blocked him. There, he's dead. Nice. Okay, let's try and kill him too. My shield. Oh, my shield. It's taking so much damage. It's blocking so much for me right now. Oh no. And now I don't have a shield anymore. No. Come on now. Survive, Ragnarsson. Oh, there's a stab. Yeah, there we go. We actually leveled to 2. That's fantastic. And we win. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. And they actually give you the controls in the bottom right. So I probably should have looked at that before I even started fighting. But I seem to do okay. I seem to do all right. Amazingly enough. Oh dear, we lost basically all of our friends there. But that's okay, because we actually gained a level. And hopefully we will be able to... Yes, we'll be able to gain some stuff. And that's exactly what I wanted. Look at this. This is very nice indeed. Okay, so we can't actually take all of this, unfortunately, because I don't have enough space in my inventory for all of it. But I can... Oh, nice. The glass is going to sell for a huge amount. And I'm going to be taking this, and then we've just got to be a bit more selective about what we take. I think I'll probably take the vegetables, and then we will move on. There we are. All right. So there you go. We actually got them all dead, and yes, that well, it didn't go very well for the remaining little bits of our troops because they all died. But well, that's how it goes. You know, that is how it goes generally. Okay, so let's have a look here. We've advanced in level, so I would like to go for some more Constitution, to be honest. Try and increase my HP a little bit more. And oh, okay, so I have nothing else really to go for here. I'm going to go for more one-handed weapon proficiency as much as I possibly can. Maybe we should go for some training. I think training might very well stack with other people's training skill, or at least I hope it might. If it doesn't, then, well, you know, that's just how it goes, but I hope it does. Anyway, let's enter Reba, because I could potentially now sell some stuff, which would be quite nice. So, oh, I could actually have a look at the overseas trading price as well. Ah, glass is needed in Kalpang. Ooh, and that's where we need to go anyway. Okay, so wait a minute. This might be really, really useful for us. Okay, so I'm actually going to sell my linen here because as you can see, linen is 349, which is insane. I also need to equip both of these things in just a second. I'm going to sell the vegetables here too, and I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure if I can indeed equip this. I might be able to. Anyway, we're just going to get 400 from that. Let's just exit real quick and go out here because I'd like to equip the plain leather armor. It is much better than what I had on before. So let me actually just equip that. There we go. Changes how he looks as well. Very nice indeed. His hair's gone now though. That's unfortunate. Oh well, hopefully that's gonna rectify itself in the end sometime. And what is this now? Can I not put this on here somewhere? Apparently I can't put that on anywhere. So it is taking up a slot, but it does give me +1 to strength. So I suppose it is a pretty decent thing for us to keep. All right, so let me actually just go in here once again. We should probably recruit some more troops. That's also something that I neglected to do because recruiting some additional troops definitely would have helped us to lose less. And that's the reason why I definitely should have recruited some more. I was being a little bit stingy, you know, a little bit stingy with my spending. And we're going to be taking some huntresses as well. Now we have a maximum party size, which is good. And now I will be going over here and buying some glass for 250. We'll just buy all of that, and we will indeed sell this, and we'll buy another one of those. And we're going to pay 960 for that, which is absolutely fine. And we're going to be assigning all of these guys. We're just going to auto-assign them, thank you very much. And now we'll leave. There we go. I like how they tell you that you haven't assigned them yet, because that definitely gives you a little bit of a safety net. So if you are like me and you've just started playing the game, which of course most people will be, you know, they'll be getting used to the whole deal and how things work in the game, then obviously, you know, it would be nice to have a little reminder that that is what you need to do. So we're going to move on to Kalpang now, and so far I'm actually liking the game quite a bit. I've got to say that I personally feel like so far I'm liking the way that the graphics are done. I'm liking how the combat is done as well, because I don't know whether you've noticed, but there isn't really any directional combat. So for example, in a series like Mount and Blade, you're not going to you don't have just a straight up attack system that relies on comboing or that relies on special attacks or anything like that. You have directional combat in Mount and Blade, but in this you don't have that, and it's very freeing. It feels very nice to do some kind of combat in this. Oh, we're actually being shot at. Are you serious right now? Yes, indeed, we are being shot at. I think my ship is probably going to get murdered soon. Is that Kalpang right there? No! Are you serious? Oh, I actually tried to use fire arrows, but I needed to hold left mouse button. Okay, so there you go. My legend is now over. I made it to day 19. Alright, so here we go, we're back, and I started a new game. We have Eric, who has joined us, of course, and we are now going to be recruiting. I think I'm actually going to splurge a little bit here and get a Norse footman and get a huntress or two. And then we're going to go to the merchant, and now that we know about the glass being relatively good in that area, we're just going to buy a whole bunch of glass almost immediately, and then we will be... I guess leaving. I mean, we don't have any of that equipment that I gained from the previous bandit fight, unfortunately. But hopefully it is not going to be too necessary at the moment. All right, so let's see what I can go for here. I'm going to just literally go for strength maximum as much as I can possibly do. And we'll do some land combat here, and we'll probably do some trade. Oh, I should have done trading before I bought all that stuff. Oh, well, my bad. Doesn't matter so much because, as I say, it's very much just a case of getting used to how things work at the moment. All right, so let's go for naval combat, sailing, and training is probably going to be quite good. Observation, I'm for some reason able to spec 1 into all of these. I'm not entirely sure what the limit is or what I need to do to be able to increase it even further, but we'll see what happens. All right, so there's the looter hideout once again. Obviously, I'm not going to be attacking that just yet because I'd like to see Kalpang. I would like to be able to go to Kalpang right away. Let me actually just take a look at the map. So, yeah, this is actually something that I haven't shown you before, but, well, there it is. It's actually kind of amazing, isn't it? So, where is that Kalpang right there? I'm actually not entirely sure. Where is it? I'm not entirely sure, but it says north, so I would assume we're going in the right direction, and that's all we need to do, really. So it seems like this time there aren't any looter ships in the area, so I don't have to worry about being murdered. Now, technically what I could have done was I actually could have gone over to Reba and probably repaired my ship before going into battle with that party, but obviously I was unaware as to the gravity of the situation, shall we say. Anyway, I do now know how to shoot fire arrows, as you can see right there. You just have to hold down the left mouse button, and then the little circle or crosshair will appear on the ocean waves, and then you'll be able to angle it in whichever way you want. So you can just literally do it like that. But you have to be a bit careful because it is very skill-based in regards to how fast it moves and what angle you're utilizing it at and so on and so forth. So you got to be a bit careful there. There it is. There's Kalpang on the horizon. Fantastic. All right. That is nice. So hopefully we'll be able to get over there relatively soon. And I don't know whether you've noticed either, but on the right here it says select ship 1 to 5. So I can only imagine that you can have multiple ships as long as you have the capacity for more troops and, as long as you have the cash, of course. Cash is definitely going to make a very, very big difference. So, let's head on in here, and we'll speak to Eric's sister, obviously, but we're, of course, going to want to go into the trader because I have a bunch of glass to sell here. We are here, finally. Lord, shall we go to visit my sister? You lead the way. Astrid, look who is here. Brother, what brings you here? I am traveling with my Lord at Ragnarsson. We are on a journey to build a great legend. Let me introduce Lord Ragnarsson of the Red Horse, son of the great Danish Jarl Ragnar the Fearless. I am the Fearful. Hello there. Greetings, Lord Ragnarsson. Nice to meet you, lady. Lord, I bet it was a long journey and you're probably tired. I will go to prepare some meals and a room for you to rest. Thank you, lady. It would be nice. Follow me, Lord. I will arrange the room. Okay. How is the room temperature, my lord? Is it too cold? Well, it's freezing. No, it's not bad. I'm wearing my chainmail. Yes, I'll add more wood so the temperature will not drop. Don't need to worry. There you go. Please rest. Tell me more about yourself. There isn't too much. I was born here as a small Swedish village back then. My mother and father died during a bandit raid, leaving me, my younger brother Eric, and our old grandfather. Sorry about that. Since then, Eric and I need to feed ourselves and the family. He went aboard to find new opportunities, while I decided to stay and take care of grandfather. Life is getting pretty tough recently since Eric left because my job at the tavern cannot even afford to pay the rent, and grandfather is getting sick. Well, I'm willing to help you if you need. Thanks, Lord. I only have 860 silver, to be fair, but, that might be enough. I just wish you and Eric will have a great future, maybe even find the stone that everyone is looking for. The stone? Do you not know about the stone? I thought all of the Danes were looking for it. I have no idea. Tell me about it. Well, I heard from many sailors that these stones possess magical powers. The stone is not just one object. It can be a number of objects with similar attributes which can be combined to form an even more powerful artifact. Most of them were missing, though. Maybe it is something you should also pay attention to. Thank you, Astrid. Thank you very much. My pleasure. Let me know if you ever need anything. I shall leave you in peace now. Oh, thank you. Good morning, Lord. How was your sleep? Eric, do you know about the stone? Of course, Lord. It is the biggest rumor everywhere. It is said that only the true leader of the North shall possess it. Whoever has it will have the power to rule the North Sea. Is it really that magical? I don't believe it. I also doubt it, Lord. I think the real power is in a man's heart, not in an object. But since many people are looking for it, it maybe has a little bit of value. Maybe we should check it out. How do I find it? I have no clue, but we should pay a visit to Leif the Wise, a reputable priest living in York. He studies ancient artifacts, and maybe we'll know more about it. Let's go to York, then. Lord Ragnarsson, please be careful on your journey. Make sure Eric is safe. I am leaving him with you. Don't worry, lady. I made these mead for you. Hope you will like it. If you need some rest, you're always welcome here. Your sister is a nice lady. So I guess you've already got a little crush on her. Am I right, Lord? Shut up and let's go to... let's go to York. Okay, well, whatever the case, I would like to go into the market here. And we can now sell... Ooh, look at that. We can sell the glass for an insane amount. Oh, yeah, look at that. 2,660. And that means that we now have 3,500. And I indeed purchased troops. I already purchased troops. So that is fantastic. So let me actually just have a look. Aha. Honey is needed in Ribe. Raw silver is needed in Reykjavik. I think that's actually relatively close by, is it not? Not entirely sure. Let's have a look here. Okay, I'm gonna buy honey actually, I think. Because there isn't any raw silver here anyway, so I'm just gonna literally buy honey for 665. We can't buy any additional things in general, like we can't buy any additional ships because I don't have enough money for that. I would like to buy some supplies if at all possible. How do I do that? If I go to the shipyard, maybe? Fix all ships. No ships require fixing. What about supplies? Store current ships? No, that's not going to be it. What is it then? Maybe the Mead House? There's Astrid. Well, it's not necessarily something like that. I'm actually not sure. What is your business? I want to invest in this town. No, don't really care about that too much. Ah, okay, so it just automatically tells you that you need to refill your supplies. Okay, that's good to know. That is actually good to know. Okay, so I've already bought honey, so it's not really that big a deal that I need to do anything about it. But what I would like to do is... Can I, how do I change the, wait a minute. How do I change the sails and the way that they point? Because... as far as I'm aware, I did that before... Wait a minute. Oh my. I am an absolute imbecile. Look at that. Rotating the sails, W and S. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, lovely, isn't it? Yes, absolutely wonderful. Okay, so, yes, now this is helping us. Look at this. Look at the speed increase. Okay, perfect. Yes, once you get used to the systems, it's great. It's very, very nice because obviously beforehand I'm just completely clueless, absolutely clueless. But thank you very much for that. Okay, let me actually just turn this a little bit. Maybe we can get a little bit more speed if I turn it to the left because the wind is coming from the right at the moment. There's a looter hideout. It does have 11 units there though, which I am not a big fan of. What about this one over here? Maybe there's something over here. Can I increase my speed somehow? Doesn't look like it. There's just another village here. We're gaining some experience by moving around and everything, but it's not really giving us that much, unfortunately. Maybe I can find some more looters, though. Ah, look at this. Now, due to our regular weekly training, we now have the ability to advance some of our Norse recruits and indeed male peasants as well. I'm actually wondering if there's an upgrade all button here, but I don't believe there is, which I think is perfectly fine because obviously I do have to select between the two different unit types, but maybe there could be like a way for us to select the upgrade path before we actually hit the upgrade all button, and then we could maybe get that, but who knows. Gonna go for footman here. Ooh, now look at this. We have received 250 silver of tribute from our settlements. A few months begin, many towns have fresh goods. Ah, very nice indeed. So we're actually having merchants replenish their stocks. That's all I can assume is going on there. As you can see, I'm actually running out of supplies here, so I need to make it back to Ribe in time. Otherwise, we're going to have some issues. Not entirely sure if I'll make it back in time, but what I would like to do is hopefully try to tackle the looter hideout again. This is going to be the same hideout that we attempted to attack beforehand, and hopefully I'm not going to get shot by these guys. Attack the looter hideout. There we go. Let's do it. Okay, here we are. All right, I'm ready. I am ready. So that's how you raise the shield. This is the special attack. In other words, it's a thrust. You can jump, and you can also draw your weapon, of course. So let's just charge. Let's charge, guys. Let's do this. Yes, he's dead. Nice. Get him. Oh no, I can hit my own guys. Okay, yeah, let's not do that. It's very realistic in that sense, I suppose. Alright, so there you go. That is indeed a victory for us. Very easy indeed now, of course, now that I know what I'm doing. Much, much easier than it was beforehand. And we also get 100 supplies, 140 silver coins. Obviously, this is going to be a bit problematic because now I have no way of taking any of this loot, which is very sad, actually. Can I not take all? No, I need a way to increase the amount of inventory space I have. Unfortunately, I won't be able to take any of that, which is sad. But obviously, as I've said, if I can't actually do any, boarding. What? You can actually board things? Okay, this is cool. Okay, here we go. Let's board the enemy vessel. I am looking forward to this. Oh, here we go, here we go. Come on, get him. Murder! Murder! I'm still injured, unfortunately, but murder him, yes. Yeah, get him. Oh, we leveled up because that was a Viking Sea Raider right there. That was a guy with a two-handed sword. I mean, two-handed axe even. Nice. And there you go. Oh, wait, no, he's still alive. Never mind, now he's dead. But there you go, that was amazing. Okay, I had no idea that you could actually board. I thought that wasn't implemented yet, but you can, and indeed should, probably. And there you go. Okay, so now... Okay, I'm gonna have to swap something out at the very least. So let me swap this in there. And we also have... What? Diamonds? Okay, you actually have diamonds too? Okay, I had no idea. Oh, wow. Okay, there's a huge amount of stuff here. Golden earrings. Okay, hello. Yes. Okay, I guess my trade goods are done, aren't they? Yes, they are super done. And, okay, so now what's going to happen? Because I think I'm probably going to get murdered. Oh, no, they're done. Yes. Capture. Okay, wait a minute. Let's head over here. Capture this one too. Yes, capture. Ooh, hoo, hoo. We just captured 2 boats. Hello there. Yes, I am now the owner of a fleet. Thank you. Thank you very much. That is wonderful. That is very nice indeed. Okay, so we both have a level up. We're going to be going for one-handed weapon proficiency, as you do. And I'm going to be going for some additional strength here, as well as... Well, I have no idea, to be honest. I guess training. Training is more than likely going to stack the most. We're going to go for some more intelligence. Aha, here we go. Now our skills can start improving. So let's go for some more training. Let's go for some more medical, more naval combat, more sailing. Sounds good to me. And then we'll go for some one-handed weapon proficiency with him. And look at this. I have separate inventories now, dependent on which boat I select, which is amazing. So that means that I will be able to take more loot. It just depends on whether they're actually in my fleet at the time. So anyway, let's go into... It basically makes no sense now for me to even go in here, to be honest. But anyway, I'm gonna equip the plate helmet, which is insanely good, by the way. This plate helmet would probably sell for such a huge amount, but it already gives me 34 armor, which in my opinion is fantastic. So I'm basically just going to be keeping it. And otherwise, let's go into the trader and see if we can sell all this stuff. Look at this. I mean, honey is obviously selling for a decent amount, but these diamonds are going to sell for 1,600, and the golden earrings are going to sell for 631. So you can already see here how dramatic this has increased our money situation, and also the supplies that we have, the supply limit that we have has also increased dramatically due to having more and more ships to look after. So let's fix all ships. Yep. Super cheap repair cost, which I very much appreciate. And we can now also take more troops, which is even better. So I will be taking as many troops as I can get my hands on. Quite a few, actually. Let's get some more Norse recruits there, and there you go. So now we have how many? 16 troops.
And we can, of course, go to the fleet and assign them if we want to. So there you go, auto-assigned. And we can even go to the blacksmith and stuff like that if we want to as well. But I don't think we really need to, because I could potentially go now to the market, take a look at the overseas trading price. Glass is still needed in Kaopang, and various other things needed elsewhere. But now what I can do is I can literally just take this glass and I can put it in pretty much every slot that I have available, which is amazing. So let's just do that. Pay 2,000. We still have 1,300 remaining, which is all that we really need. And now I can exit. We can spend 200 silver to fill up. And now we can move on. And these small boats will be following me, of course. And hopefully they'll also be attacking automatically too. I actually don't know whether they will. But what I do need to do is I need to go to the monastery, because as far as I'm aware, that is a place that will give me the ability to restore myself and indeed give me HP back. And as you can see, some of our other friends are actually also leveling up very nicely indeed. Eric only has 6 HP because he actually got murdered in that previous fight. So it would be good if we could get over to the monastery and actually restore ourselves. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. Let me see if I can place my ship sail in a better place. As you can see, this is pretty much the fastest I can get. By the way, the reason why I didn't realize about the whole rotating sail thing is because I'm used to holding W to move forward in other games. So obviously that's not how it goes here. It's very similar to what you would actually expect, because you're, of course, on the ocean waves, and the ocean and the wind indeed is going to carry you without you really doing that much, apart from obviously making sure that the sail is in the right position and so on. Anyway, heal. If you need some healing, our priests can heal you for a small fee. Yes. How can I heal me and my warriors faster? Well, the cheapest way is just to wait for to regenerate your health. If you learn some medical skills other than that, you can come to the monastery. Okay. Okay, so yes, we need treatments. Here are the coins. And there you go. Everyone is fully healed, which is fantastic. And if we stay overnight, what does that do? It just gives us the ability to buy from the special item vendor, but she doesn't have anything at the moment, so that's absolutely fine. All right, and we can even attack this place if we want to. If we want to be a true Viking, then obviously you can just attack this. And I don't think we really need to do that. Let's buy some more supplies just to make sure that we're all good. And then we'll move on. And by the way, this arrow here, you see this little arrow on the readout? That basically determines which direction the wind is blowing. So if it's pointing off to the southeast like it is at the moment, then it's blowing southeast. Just to kind of give you a more of an idea about that. Anyway, I am actually still injured. I am still injured, but Eric is full HP, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. I think maybe that's a bit of a bug. Maybe I just need to wait for my own HP, whereas other people's is not that way. Other people's can be automatically restored. Shoot them. Yes. Kill. Oh, I'm dealing some damage. I'm actually dealing some damage with my fire arrows. Can you believe it? I can't, to be honest. I was actually attempting to board them. No. I think I might be dead. Oh. Well. Well, there you go. Okay. We lost our flagship, but it does have a system which is actually very cool that allows you to play as the next available ship, which I gotta say is really nice. I think that's a really nice system to have, because otherwise, if I had suffered a significant loss there and not had the ability to switch, then that would have been pretty awful. Anyway, I'm actually going to move on. Eric has been killed, by the way. I don't know whether you noticed that. I think he has indeed been killed. Yes, he is, as you can see. Brutal. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Okay, well, that also means, by the way, that my inventory is now only filled with these things. I did get this, though. Rubies. Oh, very nice. They actually sell for a decent amount. And this guy is going to be equipping this new shield as well. And the hatchet does more damage, I assume, does it? It has armor piercing, which I very much appreciate, so I will be equipping that instead of the sword. That sounds about right to me. And now we can move on. But yes, I feel like naval combat at the moment is a little bit imbalanced. I feel like the enemy is very good at using it, because obviously they are going to be, because the AI is gonna just do it right every single time, whereas obviously because I'm a human, I make mistakes and so on and so forth, I'm not going to be able to very easily adapt to certain conditions. So obviously that's going to be something that they'll be looking at then and tweaking and everything, and that's exactly what they did with Freeman as well, and we know how effective they were at getting Freeman up and running. And obviously I don't think this is the same developer, it is definitely the same publisher, but whatever the case, they're definitely going to have everything under control, and they're going to know exactly what to do to fix all these things. Anyway, I'm going to sell these rubies, sell this, sell this, sell this, sell all this, and look at that. Now we have another 2,300. We're back up to 3,000 silver. I can also buy some additional honey if I want to, which would then take, it would allow us to go back to Reba with the honey and sell it once again. So there is a really nice trading loop here so far, which I very much appreciate, because trading is, in my opinion, inherent to being a Viking, of course, as well as raiding and defeating enemy looters and bandits and so on and so forth. I should probably restore my ships, shouldn't I? But I think that's actually going to be the end of this small review slash first impressions video. If you would like to check out the game, it's currently 20% off on Steam. There is a link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, then please by all means give it a like. I greatly appreciate it, and otherwise I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.